And the two protagonists in the NDC ticket are President John Dramani Mahama on the left side of your screen and Dr. Kwabena Duffuor on the right side of your screen. Okay, so let's begin the conversation with what happened in the Ashanti region. Let's go to the publisher. The publisher first published something. The newspaper called the publisher published something in the Ashanti region when the event was occurring. You know that in politics in Ghana, both parties do elections at the constituency level. I believe the NDC calls it branch level. Then from the constituency level to the regional level. So the NDC has completed most of the constituency level elections across the country they have. And now they're on the regional level. But just before the Ashanti regional contest, okay, you know, Dr. Duffuor launched his campaign and was sort of trumpeting himself as a candidate from Ashanti and indicating that his stronghold was Ashanti. Many people laughed at him that what is Dr. Duffuor talking about? Where is he coming from to come and win anything in Ashanti? He cannot win anything anywhere. This thing belongs to President Mahama. He's gone. Okay, but the publisher was the first to come out this way. He said, Dr. Kwabena Duffuor's hopes of being elected as the National Democratic Congress flag bearer for 2024 elections seems to have received massive boost in the Ashanti region. Credible reports reaching the new publisher, it said Duffuor, who is a former finance minister, stands the chance of getting his supporters to occupy key positions in the Ashanti region. So that's what this contest is about. So we're going to analyze from the story, especially in Ashanti, a little bit of Greater Accra, a little bit of the North, Eastern. We understand that the trend continued in most of the regions around the country. We understand that Sami Jemfi, who is from BA, had gone there to sort of campaign, and the people chucked him out on the basis that they didn't want to hear him. We don't know whether that's true or not, but Sami Jemfi can say whether it's true or not. But we're going to focus tonight on Ashanti and Greater Accra. But our understanding is that it happened in most parts of the region, particularly in the northern region as well. The northern was very significant because President Mahama comes from there. It was expected that his candidates will win. So what's this about? This is about, for those of you who are not deep into politics, so when you're running for flag bearer, the people who are going to vote in that election are those who are in the leadership of the constituency. So constituency chairman, constituency secretary, And then for the MPP and even the NDC, it includes polling stations. I believe that's what the NDC calls branches. So polling station executive. So the executive list you see, they have it at the polling station level. So there's a polling station chairman. So there's Ladade Kotopon, polling station number 1 chairman. There's secretary, there's treasurer, there's organizer, and all of that. So police station executives, constituency executive, regional executives, all of them make part of the electoral college that is going to elect a presidential candidate. So for you to be sure as a presidential candidate that you have enough votes, you must have influenced the elections at the constituency level. So when they come to constituency number, say a Medina constituency, you will be looking for somebody to be chairman. Your opponent will also be supporting another person to be chairman. If your candidate wins, it means that you have the chairman's vote in Medina. If your secretary wins, you have the secretary's vote in Medina. If you have the chairman and secretary, it means you can influence the constituencies in the region, most likely to elect you or to elect your candidate. So what we are about to assess now is President Mahama's candidates and Dr. Duffuor's candidates who won the race. And we have already heard people from President Mahama's camp say that he didn't support any candidate. That's really untrue, almost certainly untrue, because no politician will close his eyes when he's running for flag bearer and watch regional elections happen and he doesn't have an interest. It's not true. He may not have an interest in the chairman, but he definitely has an interest in the secretary or the organizer or something like that. So let's see what happened in the Ashanti region. So that was first by the publisher. Then let's go to a story from Akoma FM. Another story from Akoma FM came and it's as follows. And this is one of the candidates complaining about something. Let's go to it. He says, if Duffuor eventually gets his men to occupy important positions in the region, definitely it would go a long way to help him, Duffuor, to win more votes in the 47th constituency in Ashanti. Significantly, the upcoming Ashanti Regional NDC elections, which is slated for this coming weekend, has seen the party members sharply divided into Mahama and Duffuor camps. The story goes on. Interestingly, the Ashanti Regional NDC Secretary contest has taken the center stage of the Mahama-Duffuor battle in the region so far. Ofori Agyemang, aka Zuba, who is from the Mahama camp, will be facing Dr. Frank Amoako-Hene, who is also from the Duffuor camp, to battle for the enviable party position. Okay, so let's hold it there. Let's hold it there. Viewers, let's hold it there. And my friends in NDC, join me. Let's hold it there. Okay, let's hold it there. So, Ofori Agyemang, aka Zuba, is from the John Mahama camp, fully accepted by everyone in Ashanti who saw the contest. And he will be facing Dr. Frank Amoako-Hene, who is thought to be from the Duffuor camp, fully affected. Okay, it was to the extent that they put up, to make Frank Amoako-Hene look bad, they did t-shirts. And Amoako-Hene said the t-shirts were not from him. That's what he said. But they did t-shirts. I'll show you a photograph of it. That had Amoako-Hene and Duffuor's photograph. And they put it around. But if you're supporting Amakohene, he's a Duffuor person. He's not a John Mahama person. Our candidate is John Mahama, so you cannot vote for Amakohene because he represents Duffuor. Give me the photograph of the T-shirt, the campaign shirt, and then we'll take it from there. I'll show you in a minute what it is. Okay, so this is what it is. So this is Frank Amakohene here, and then Dr. Duffuor here. So they put out this T-shirt to make this candidate look bad, so that people will not vote for him. Okay, now there was another contest, of course. The chairmanship contest was between Lawyer Mankwa and the incumbent candidate. Now, during the process, there was suspicion all over. So people attacked both candidates and said that, accuse them. If you're a Duffuor person, you'll be accused of being a Duffuor person. So both chairmen were accused of being Duffuor people, that they may be collecting money from Duffuor's camp. Lawyer Mankwa then, I think he lacked a bit of discretion there. So he stood up. He did a video and said, how can I be for Duffuor? I am not for Duffuor. I'm fully for John Mahama. And he lost. This is the video of Amankwa. Then I'll show you the results. This is Amankwa speaking just before the elections. The losing candidate of the chairmanship. This is what he said.
This is my prayer. And I'm praying fervently. Says a mayor in our chairman. A quick Pierre Befaso. Ama Oman Penida John Dramani Mahama. Ababaya Frank Baron. So. Ashanti region. A very no go zone for anybody. Because you have a power in your bra. And you go perform at the 8 years. That's what you come every day. I don't think I don't want me, you know. My secret is something the bottom is coming. I will never let anybody. So because lawyer Sika in the Fibia, and the women can talk from. And I told you I am for John Dramani Mahama. You can record me and send it anywhere. I said I am for John Dramani Mahama. And it's a regular chairman. Will be also pretty, you know. I no go zone for you because we will protect him and I will deliver 100%. Delegates, I will say, it depends on John Mahama. Straight.
So that was lawyer Frank Amankwa. He says that he's for John Dramani Mahama. But it's Duffuor 88. Dr. Duffuor is not even 80 yet. Oh, politics is not good, oh, viewers. Politics is not good. Yeah, what he said they are not in NDC challenging for 2024 and go and vote for an 88-year-old man. But Dr. Duffuor is not even 80. He's 79, something like that. 78, 79. He's not 80. Then the guy adds 9 years to his age so that he will be able to make the point. That's how politics is. So, be very careful when you're entering politics. Do enter politics, of course. As a young person, do enter. But be very careful about these things. If you enter with emotion, you're in trouble. Because the guy who says that about you, the next time he sees you, he's going to shake your hand and say, oh, bro, how be? You just have to say, I'm okay, I'm fine. Everything cool, bro, everything cool. That's how we do the politics. You walk away nicely. Sometimes people ask me that. I said, do you know who just spoke to me? He said, no. I mentioned, he said, is that how? I said, but that's how it is. It's politics. Tomorrow they insult you. The next time they call you. Oh, bro, how be? Oh, bro, then they look for this. It's fine. The guy said Duffuor is 88. Let's go to the results and see what happened in Ashanti region. The guy you heard, by the way, is called Lawyer Mankwa. Keep his name in mind as we look at the result sheet. Okay. Wow, this result sheet is kind of complicated. I don't know whether you guys are going to see it. Okay, so for the position of chairmanship, yes, that's Evans Amankwa. Evans Amankwa pulled 572 votes. That's the video we just saw. And he was defeated by the incumbent, which is Augustus Andrews. Augustus Andrews pulled 637 votes. And Lawyer Mankwa, who had declared himself to be the John Mahama candidate, failed in his bid to become chairman of Ashanti. He got 572 votes. It was quite close, a very close contest, I should say. Now, if what the bookmakers said, that this represented a shadow battle between President Mahama and Dr. Duffuor, then Dr. Duffuor did win this one in Ashanti, if it's shadow. But when we come to the General Secretary one, you see that it was a bigger landslide. Now, what's the story with the General Secretary? The General Secretary one, the story is that the guy who won the General Secretary one, the one who's photographed the secretary, that's down there. So you find Matthew won it. That's Matthew in Jokoni. He won it by 384 votes, and then Richard Ofori Ajimambuedu, the one they call Zuba, won it by 200 and 219 votes. That was a very big margin. So this is the story. In the General Secretary race in Ashanti, Dr. Duffuor's candidate from day one was clear. And they mounted a lot of propaganda against him on the basis that he is Duffuor's candidate. He went to the polls and he was elected. Then in the chairmanship race, people were not so sure who is Duffuor and who is Mahama. They really couldn't be bothered. But then allegations were thrown at both of them that they are Duffuor and they are Mahama. And then Amankwa comes out and says that I can never be Duffuor. I am for John Mahama. Then he loses. What shall we make of that? What we shall make of that is simple. As analysts, we don't have camera. So as I keep saying, we analyze the data. We don't need camera. So this is the data. So if you look at the data, you will see that Dr. Duffuor did stronger in Ashanti for chairman and general secretary than President Mahama did. So does that portend anything for the NDC? I don't know. All right. So the next one, though, is the guy who said he paid so much money and yet didn't win. If you can get that story for me, that's the final story on Ashanti about the one who paid so much that he didn't win. I'll just touch Greater Accra a little bit and then ask John Mahama people what's happening in the camp. Are they going to win this thing simple or it's going to get difficult? So this is the story. Defeated Ashanti Regional Chairman aspirant Lawyer Evans Amankwa has said he spent huge sums of money on the entire 1,400 delegates at the just ended elections, but he still lost. According to him, he paid $350 to each delegate for lunch and transportation at the conference, which saw 62 candidates contest for various regional executive positions for the opposition National Democratic Congress. Evans Amankwa noted in an interview on Akoma FM that the total cost amounted to almost $500,000. The league 500,000 cedis, sorry. No, but they have the dollar sign. It should be cedis. 500,000 cedis. The legal practitioner further said, although he was not surprised he lost, he had a glimpse of hope that he will win. This is the guy who did the video and said that some 88-year-old man, why would you vote for him? And he's voting for John Mahama and he lost. So we are going to, so that's for Ashanti region. We are flipping straight to Greater Accra region. In between the flip, let's watch Amankwa's video again. Please play Amankwa's video again. And then we flip to Greater Accra region. This is the NDC story from the weekend.
This is my prayer. And I'm praying fervently. Says a mayor chairman. A quick Pierre Befaso. I'm a penny that I don't Dramani Mahama. I'm a frat baron.
So.
I said the region. A very no go zone for anybody. Because you have a power near Niabra. And you go perform at the 8 years. I don't think I don't want me, you know. My secret is something important with Cabaret. I will never let anybody. So because lawyer Sika in the Fibia and the women can talk from. And I told you I am for John Dramani Mahama. You can record me and send it anywhere. I said I am for John Dramani Mahama. And it's me a chairman. Obi also operate him no. I no go zone for you because we will protect him and I will deliver 100%. Delegates I will tell you, it depends on John Mahama straight.
So that was Chairman Amankwa, who was very bold that he's for John Dramani Mahama. He lost.